Today's lesson we're moving on from triangles and we're looking at quadrilaterals, which quadrilaterals basically means four-sided shape. This lesson's based around classifying quadrilaterals. There's a very well-produced video called Classifying Quadrilaterals, which I set as a link as the previous link in the lesson. If you haven't seen that video yet, I suggest you go back and watch it in full. So stop the video, go back, watch that, come back to this one. Okay, after seeing that video, I thought it'd be wise just to summarize some ideas. So all of these shapes are four-sided shapes. They're different types with different properties or features. Note the word trapezoid is an American word. We call it trapezium. And they're interchangeable. You can use them whenever. So quadrilateral, four-sided shape, the key feature is that the angles add up to 360. But then there's these other features when it comes to parallel sides. So the three branches is that we can look at parallelograms, kites, and trapezoids. And basically this is two pairs of parallel sides. So in a parallelogram, there's two pairs of parallel sides. In a trapezium, there's one. And also, but the kite is the third option where there are no parallel sides. So that's the three main branches. Now from a parallelogram, you can branch off into a rectangle, which we don't talk about it too much, but a rectangle has two pairs of parallel sides. The other thing about a rectangle is that there is the two lines of symmetry, whereas a parallelogram only has one line of symmetry through the middle there. So all these different features come together in deciding what they are. So rectangles, so a square is a special type of rectangle, all four sides are the same length. A rhombus is like the parallelogram equivalent of a for a square, so all the sides are the same length. So not only are there two pairs of parallel sides, there's also each side is the same length. The one that's not in this diagram, which is worth mentioning as well, is the arrowhead. So that's a shape where you have the bottom of a kite, and these will be the same length. But rather than it being pointed outwards on the kite, it will actually point inwards. It's sometimes called a concave quadrilateral, and that's because of this of the sides going back in on themselves. The other thing is so going down the trapezium side, so we've got this one pair, could be a right angle. In the isosceles trapezium, it's the same as an isosceles triangle, is that the base angles are the same. And in fact, if you think about it, if I extended an isosceles trapezium, it could be an isosceles a triangle quite easily if the lengths were the same length all the way through. So there's a exercise from the textbook which you are to have a crack at, looking at a lot of these features.